My wife, 37, always threatens divorce. Tonight, I 39 them. Said Ocken she flipped out. Married 11 years, and together 18, and the last few years have been rough. Wife has anxiety, and is constantly on edge about every little thing. I've suggested she see a new doctor, and she refused. Last few years, she constantly puts me down, tells me I'm lazy and a bad husband for all sorts of reasons. She has now moved on to me being bad father, because I leave at 7 am and get home at 8, which leaves little time with my kids. She got mad tonight that I don't help with kids' school. I told her I have no idea how I can when I work an hour away, managing my business. She flipped out and told me how bad I am, how lazy I am, and that she hates me, a man, has no idea why she married me. Stated she doesn't know why she is still with me. I responded that she always talks about her divorce, and she said she will divorce me and find a better man. I said I'm miserable, and that she's made no effort the last few years, and I agree that we should break up, as both of us being unhappy isn't good for anyone. She immediately flipped out and said that I always give up, and stormed up to bed. What do I do? Too long, don't read. Wife always threatens divorce. She alluded to it tonight, and I agreed. She freaked out. You leave at 7 and get back at 8. You're gone for 13 hours a day. You didn't really go into detail about why she thinks you're lazy or what your situation is. So I don't get the comments telling you she's crazy to divorce. She is probably frustrated and overwhelmed, and is practically begging you to be her husband and a father to your kids. What do you do with her alone? Any dates or quality time? What is the division of household labor like? What time do you spend with your kids? I don't think you're lazy, but it sounds like all your time, energy and efforts go to work. What is left for your family? Is this sustainable? Because even if you do divorce her, what person wants to get into this kind of relationship? You really should sit down and have a conversation about all these things with her. Go to counselling. If it's really not salvageable, it should help with a divorce. But I have a feeling this could be fixed if you both communicate. Is there some reason your family hasn't moved closer to your job? You don't give many details in this post, so I'll focus on what I do see. Your work is an hour away. Is it possible to move and have 2 extra hours a day that you spend with your kids/wife? How are your finances? You own your own business. How's that going? Could your family survive on 80% of your current income? What if you downgraded your lifestyle? Obviously not an option if you're already scraping by. If you could afford to, then hiring someone to do some of your work would give you more time with your family. I personally wouldn't want to raise a family with someone who has gone 13 hours a day. It's great that you're a hard worker, but your wife's priority is on family. I've seen men who are getting divorced scream about how all their hard work wasn't appreciated and how they worked so hard for the family putting bread on the table. But in many cases the wife would prefer if her husband worked less and was around more, even if that means she also needs to get a part-time job. The sad part being that these guys sometimes end up seeing their kids more often after the divorce than they did when they lived with them, or even sadder, not seeing their kids at all, or on a yearly basis.